In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis.
A loss of 5 yards.
To try again after the sack. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Again, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Don't get nervous. 58, right over there. 58, right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
There defensively.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
Throwing again. Jackson throwing deep for he's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dietrich Wise, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dietrich Wise Jr. make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of ugly. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yeah.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, I got 83. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Move.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over.
31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Go. Go. 58's the money.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Good job right there, good job right there.
To throw again is Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Matabike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pernell McPhee. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Coming for you, son.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Fumble on the play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
To throw again, Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. I got you, punk. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
No good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Ferguson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. And now here's throws a deep shot that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Justin Madubuike. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dietrich Wise has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
7 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
51. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Yeah. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 51.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Patriots.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes while you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up there and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait. Need a light edge to check my bugs. Need a sprite here to now they don't really talk about bugs. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? Pain to a guy that's mad. Say, what's hope to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?